We have arrived one of the dream destinations that I always want to come here in South America, Peru, and I'm super excited to be here because it's on my bucket list for the longest time. But we have arrived in the coastal town of Lima, which is the capital of Peru. And in this series, if you ask Selena what's on my desktop wallpaper, it's gonna be a Photoshop image, a selfie of us at Machu Picchu. And this series, we're gonna fulfill that dream. And also, I think I'm gonna eat my way through Peru as well. So welcome to Peru, and let's explore. Very much. Pullman. Yes. We finally arrived at the hotel in Lima. I'm so glad we're finally here because just now the traffic was absolutely crazy in Lima. I didn't expect this, but it was so chaotic. Everyone was honking. And then just now at one point there was another driver got off another taxi to yell at our driver. It was just nuts. It was just it was crazy. Anyway, I'm glad we're here. So let's check in first. I'm so hungry.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. For what? You excited for what?
For hotel.
Oh, I'm excited for food.
The smell here is so nice, so luxury.
Yeah, it's been a while, no?
I love it.
I think it's been a while since we've stayed at a hotel like this. So yeah, I guess I'm looking forward to it too. Home sweet home.
Wow, it looks so nice.
Finally, we have arrived at the hotel. So long ride just now. I think we are both very hungry after a long ride and long flight.
So now our goal is to go to eat some traditional local food.
And you guys know I'm a foodie, so I'm super excited about this. And we're gonna try the national dish of Peru. It's called ceviche.
Ceviche.
So, let's go.
I see something. It's alpaca. Wow! Everything I know about Peru, guys, it's that he has a lot of alpaca.
Oh yeah, on this trip you're gonna see so many alpacas.
This is a poncho. This is that poncho that we want to buy.
I was telling Alina the other day, our dream is to wear this at Machu Picchu
Yeah.
and take photos together.
Wow, looks so warm, so nice.
You know how convenient it is to have internet immediately when you land? That's the power of an eSIM. It is something that we personally use in every single trip, and that's why we use Holafly eSIM, the sponsor of today's video. They're the only one with unlimited internet, which pretty much is a non-negotiable for us, just because personally we use a lot of internet and we can easily burn through a gig of data just by scrolling and uploading content on social media. And let's be honest, for other eSIM companies, they offer little data for way too much money. But for Holafly, they offer unlimited internet. You can pay as little as 1 day, up to 90 days in over 200 plus destinations. They also have regional plans, like this time we're going to many new countries in South America and we're using the Latin America regional plan. That means that we don't have to keep switching SIM cards to every new country we go to, which is very helpful. Also, no more stress about finding a SIM card last minute at the airport because Holafly will just send you a QR code straight to your WhatsApp or email and you can just install it before you fly. And the moment you land, you can turn it on, you can start using internet immediately. Trust me, the last thing you want is wasting your holiday worrying about you running out of data or paying ridiculous roaming fees. You can just use Holafly to relax and enjoy unlimited internet. And we've got a special 5% discount code for you guys. Just use the code Justin and Alina, or you can click the link in the description and this code will automatically apply at checkout. So get Holafly and stay connected for your next vacation. Alright, let's get back to the video. So for dinner tonight, we are trying the traditional ceviche and we've came to this restaurant that is called ALFRESCO. So this dish is basically raw fish and then it's marinated into like a lime juice kind of thing, and a lime juice acidity kind of cooks the dish.
And also, we order grilled octopus with potato.
Wow, oh my god guys, I'm so excited to try this. You guys know I'm a foodie. Every country when we go to, I can talk about food for the whole day. And today I can talk about Peruvian fish and octopus. This looks amazing and it smells so good as well. For me to get the best experience, I should get a bit of everything, like the fish, and I'll get the corn, a bit of the sauce. So it tastes like raw fish, but the texture is cooked fish. And it's sour, so it's very appetizing. I guess that's the definition of ceviche.
Do you like it? It looks like not.
I prefer sashimi more.
You guys know I like everything sour, appetizing. For me, it tastes kind of raw, and I feel the fish taste, you know? This is strong fish taste. I can say I like it, but interesting.
Also, I forgot because Lima, we are by the coast, so that's why there's a lot of seafood. Wow. I knew this is gonna be good. This is so good. It's barbecued. It's a bit of sweetness in there because there's caramelized onion. It's just so delicious.
I don't know how is it possible, but maybe I eat already 5 or 6 pieces, and now it's grown beef, like a sashimi.
Wow. Usually Alina and I have very similar tastes in food, but might be one of the first times we actually disagree on something. So the price is around $48 for this meal. Anyway, it was a good impression, but I think now it's a bit too late to show you guys how Lima actually looks like. So we'll skip to tomorrow, and tomorrow we're going to properly explore this area that we're in.
Bye bye. See you tomorrow.
So today is our first official day of exploring Lima, and to be honest, we've been here for a couple of days already. The reason why is because we've been waiting for the perfect weather to film, but
Perfect weather didn't come.
it's always very foggy during winter season. Apparently in a year, there are only 100 days of sunny days in Lima. We are kind of trapped between the Pacific Ocean that comes from Antarctica, where the cold water creates this kind of like fog around, and we're also trapped between the Andes Mountains as well. So that's why it's always like this weather.
It's like a head from fog, always in the city. It's the most gray capital in the world.
But anyway, today I want to properly explore Lima regardless, just have a good time, not being affected by this depressing weather.
Yes, let's find something fun here.
Anyway, we're going to start off today with the area of Miraflores, which is the area that our hotel is at the moment. And this is probably the most modern and comfortable area
And
where
the
lots of
safe
tourists,
area.
safest area in Lima as well. And probably 90% of the time when you search on the internet, when you search about Lima, Peru, it's always going to be this iconic view with a cliff of Miraflores along the coastal line. But most people don't know is that on this same cliff, there's actually a huge shopping mall. Lima is the capital of Peru, so of course the malls here have everything you need, from hiking gear brands to international restaurants, even Chinese restaurants like this one here that sells these really cute animal buns, and it tastes very authentic as well. This is stir-fry broccoli with chicken with mushroom, and they've got different kinds of mushrooms. We've got shiitake and then we've got a fried rice. Wow. Reminds me of Hong Kong.
Asian shocks.
Literally like home sweet home for me. And there are also many trendy cafes with amazing ocean views. But the best part is that you don't even need to spend a lot of money to enjoy the view. You can just enjoy it all while sitting at KFCs or Burger Kings. It feels like some kind of premium fast food experience with a view like this. So we are now walking along this really nice coastal walkway called Malecón de Miraflores, and it's just a 10 kilometers walkway along the coastline. And crazy enough, people in this weather, they are surfing.
Yeah, I don't know how they're doing this. It looks so cold.
People in Peru are built differently. Everyone in another country in winter stay indoors, turn on the heaters. Peruvians, let's go surfing!
Wow, people are also doing here paragliding.
I want to do it too.
Me too.
Should we go and check it out? This
Sounds
looks
fun.
really cool.
We already seen this part from this side, so let's try to see this part from the other side.
We quickly did a Google search and found a company that does paramotoring in the area and booked it right away and made our way to the address they sent us. We have finally arrived at the paramotoring place, and honestly I'm a little bit nervous. I've done paramotoring before, but it's Alina's first time doing it in the sky.
Hey, I'm so excited. I never did before paragliding or paramotoring, so I think it's gonna be fun.
So we've decided Alina's gonna go first.
Yes, because we're gonna go one by one, and I'll go first. I'm so scared.
And then you can tell me how it goes.
And you can feel me from here. How many years you already doing this?
This is my
Just
first
1 week.
Oh, you're joking? Wow, looks like bicycle.
Have a seat.
Have a seat? Where to sit?
In front, of course. The last time I've done this was like 3 years ago. So this is Alina's first time, and they actually have professional helmets as well. It's like one of those helicopter ones
You
that
know,
with
you
noise
wear it to me,
cancellation.
I don't hear you.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous are you?
7.
7? Oh, it's not too
I
bad.
think I will be 10 up there.
You'll be fine. Have fun. And just like that, off she goes. And she's disappeared in the distance already. I think she's gonna have a lot of fun. Oh, I'm starting to see Alina. She's coming back in the distance, but she's so high up still. I bet she's having a lot of fun just like, you know, sailing across along the coastline of Miraflores. I think such a cool experience. How are you? How was it?
I like went to Arctica and come back. It's so cold up there.
Really?
Yeah, but it's so beautiful.
Is it beautiful? It's like better view than
It's
down
like
here?
you're flying in the same level of the fog.
Ah, it's a very cinematic, I can imagine then.
Ooh.
Was it a good experience?
Yeah, so interesting. Now don't you do anymore like jumping.
Skydiving?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's different though.
Okay, now Justin turn. This guy in between breaks, he just watching his phone. How do you feel?
Nowhere to go now. It's locked in here.
Watching from here, that's kind of look dangerous, not gonna lie. It was so fun. How do you feel?
A bit different than I expected, I guess. It was nice. The view was so beautiful and like it was very safe the whole way. But it's funny because when I was sitting there, right, the seat, it's kind of like tilting back. So half the time I was just worried, oh, what if my wallet or like phone just drops out in the middle and we're gonna need to go back to the ocean to find it later. And also when you're up there, the air is so thin, you know? So when I turn like this, I couldn't breathe. It's almost like, so I have to face forward like this, right? My nose is a bit watery right now.
No, me too.
Yeah, but I think it was a really cool experience. Yeah, he's a very good pilot, I think. So that was really fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
it was a
guys.
pleasure. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So yeah, guys, if you guys want to do paramotoring here in Lima, come check out Condor Xtreme because they're very professional and then people here are very nice as well. Oh, home sweet home. After a long day of traveling, we're finally back into this hotel and I just thought we might share with you where we're staying this time in Lima for 3 nights. We're actually staying at a hotel called Pullman, Miraflores. And the good thing about this hotel is that there is an executive lounge where we actually just spend time to chill, have some tea time, some snacks, and also there is a rooftop pool as well. And also this room itself, very spacious, so which is very comfortable because in Colombia we've been Airbnb hopping over the places non-stop. So it's finally nice and spacious room for us to relax. I'm gonna go enjoy my hot shower. We'll see you later. Surprise, surprise, another day of grey sky. That's just the overall Lima vibe. It's always like this, but we're getting used to it already after spending so many days here. But anyway, today we're doing something rather different because at least a bit of sweetness in this very depressing weather. So that's why we decided to check out a very popular TikTok viral cafe called Napoleon. Apparently they have some of the best desserts, so why not give ourselves a treat?
Everything looks so good. They have so many desserts, so many beautiful desserts with different kinds of berries. And I want to eat everything here. I want this one, this one, this one, this one, this one.
Yeah, let's just get one of each and take away.
Good idea.
I can't see you as a good idea. Alina, it's sweet tooth. Hola. We have come to the right place. I don't know why, for some reason, I feel like we're in a very delicate tea place, like one of those like royal family tea dining with your pinkies out like this, drinking tea and eating dessert. It just feels this vibe, very luxury and premium vibe.
They already bring us this super beautiful and delicate cake. Should I cut half?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard.
Oh, it looks crispy at the bottom. Wow, let's open it.
Ta-da!
Oh, wow. That looks good. That looks
Inside.
good. Oh my goodness. I knew it's gonna happen. Alina's always like this, super careless.
This is really nice dessert.
And also we ordered the fruit tea to pair it with the dessert because no dessert goes without tea for Alina, Russian culture.
This dessert is like a one bite, it's nice, and after that, gone, no more. I wish we have something more,
One bite, $1.
more filling. One bite, $1.
Oh. Oh, okay. So basically, it tastes like one of those puff pastry, and inside have cream, but they just redecorated it into like different layers.
This cake was nice, but too little, so I ordered another one. Ta-dam! This one I want to get originally because I love cakes and I love when it's with strawberry. No, behave!
Cover your eyes, cover your eyes.
Wow, this was so soft. This again like a fluffy cake with a lot of cream, so little. I like heavy cakes. And this, nice, but too small. I need to buy all of this cake.
One bite, $1.
One bite, $1, yeah.
Walking around this neighborhood, and then suddenly we came across this very local park. It's called Kennedy Park, and we saw a bunch of cats just like sleeping on the grass here, which felt like to be a cat park. Apparently the sign there actually says you can co-op to adopt these cats. And also there's another sign say like if you abandon the cats here, you're gonna get fined 5,150 sol. They even have special cat houses for the cats to sleep in, like a shelter. So it's a very cute thing that the Peruvians did.
Yeah, to be honest, it's so unique. I'm first time in my life seeing that cat park. Can you imagine? You can come here, play with cats, and if you like someone, you can just adopt. Oh, that's so cute.
And also, you know how usually cats at home, they like to have those things like a cardboard thing to scratch their claws to sharpen it. Here, they just scratch on the tree just now. So they have everything they need to survive, I guess.
Guys, this cat reminds me a lot about my previous cat that lived with me for 13 years in Russia, and it was Siberian cat. So this looks so similar. And I miss my cat so much because she's passed away 1 year, 2 years ago. Yeah, and this looks exactly the same. Oh, look how cute she is. If we can take cat, I wanna take this one. You like it?
Yeah, it's so cute.
But she's so skinny. Need to eat more. She came to you. She's enjoying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like massage. Originally, we're gonna go cat cafe today, but it looks like
We need to go cat cafe. Here's already
yeah,
cat park.
that is so cute.
This is the best thing that people can create. I think because also he is aware that it's perfect for keeping animals outside.
I really feel like because this park itself is super peaceful and also quiet with a lot of greeneries and also just facilities made for cats. That's why the cats here all feel very at peace, and also people here always treat them very well, I think. So that's why, yeah, it creates this very peaceful and enjoyable environment for the cat to live in.
He almost fall down.
As you guys would know, Aline and I love working in cafes and outside, but the problem here in Lima is that most of the places here, they don't have outlets for charging, which is extremely inconvenient. Even with our 30,000 capacity power bank, it is still not strong enough to charge up our computers. That's until Ugreen, the sponsor of today's video, sent us the retractable cable power bank, and it has been a total game changer. These built-in retractable cables means no more tangling, and also no more one of those moments like, oh man, I just walked for 15 minutes and I forgot to bring my USB-C cable. It's all just tidy, compact, all-in-one, ready to use. This power bank is so powerful that it can charge a MacBook Pro 16 from 0 to 43% in just 1 hour, and the power bank itself also fully recharged in 1.5 hours. Like what? That's wow, compared to this one that I have to charge a whole day. Plus it has this little cute robot smiling face when you turn it on, but it's actually a lot smarter than you thought as well. It shows which part is running and how much voltage it's running through, and also real-time power flow, so that it's very helpful when you're charging multiple things. And you know how some power bank can overheat and fry a small devices like your headphones or even your watches? This one actually has a mode called trickle charge mode that lowers the voltage so that it doesn't overheat your devices like AirPods. And apparently this power bank battery health still holds at 80% even after 5 years, which is pretty solid. You know, usually I'm not that excited about a power bank, but this one here generally solves like 5 different tech problems for us. So if you're sick of unreliable power banks or slow charging ones, it's definitely worth 100% getting one of these Ugreen retractable cable power bank. I'll leave the link in the description. After walking around the park, we got pretty hungry, so we headed to a popular local spot where they serve authentic Peruvian food. We've just made it to a very local Peruvian cuisine restaurant, and it looks like it's very popular because just now they asked us to wait for 20 to 30 minutes.
And now they let us sit here. So we're sitting like this in a bar.
It's so interesting because it's our first time here in Peru, right? And I've never tried Peruvian dishes before, so that's why all the dishes here sounds like alien to me. It's so foreign. and we're not very familiar with the ingredients. So just now we had to rely on the waitress recommendations to really figure out what kind of dishes we want.
And she recommended us something, it's called something Machu Picchu. So I thought it's that kind of Machu Picchu that we want to go, but it's actually pronouncing differently.
Yeah, it's called mancha pecho.
Yeah, she said this is so popular dish.
So basically it is a sauce with onion, peanut, garlic, chilies, and then with some noodles next to it. And there's pork belly on top of that. And also we ordered another dish which is a very popular dish. It's called lomo saluda. Yeah, saludo. It's stir-fried sirloin beef with some kind of sauce.
And also this is a huge portion. Look at this. This is like for 10 people, not for 2 people.
It's like for the whole village to eat.
They're gonna be lunch and dinner.
Breakfast tomorrow and lunch and dinner tomorrow too.
Okay, let's try this one. I can say the pork taste is really nice, but unfortunately it's only 3 pieces inside. That's it. A part of this only macaroni, so I feel like it's not enough. Pork taste is really good.
This tastes like a Hong Kong stir-fried dish for some reason. It tastes like something that I would eat at home. It's like a stir-fried beef with some potato, with some pepper, and the sauce is super savory as well. And it's the sirloin beef, it's like good quality. I don't know why, every time I walk past this rubbish bin, it reminds me of Star Wars, that robot. Does it look like it, right?
Looks like robot, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that robot with the eye in the middle, remember? Okay, that's it about rubbish bin. Yeah, let's go, continue. Guys, I noticed something very weird here in Lima. For example, this road sign here, I was wondering what it means, and turns out it means no parking here. Because in Spanish, to park is estacionar, but then here, you've got letter P for parking, so it's really weird. So Peruvians, I want to ask, what's the difference between P and E and why you use different letters for road signs? Okay, good news, the sunshine lasted for about 30 minutes, and then bad news, everything went back to grey. Welcome to winter in Lima.
Guys, I want to be honest with you. Just now was a situation when I put camera on time lapse on that side of the road, so it's not in the middle of the road, it's not blocking people walking right. And there was guy, he walking with his dog and with his bicycle, and he just walked into camera, so he didn't look because he looking at his phone like this. He walk, and it was so close to hit the camera, so I just ran to him and I stopped him and I took camera and he didn't even say sorry. I don't understand how people can be like this. Yesterday when we went to market to find for me shoes, I go to market inside, and you know, usually the people staff inside, they come to you and they're offering, oh, do you need help or something? Here, no. I need to come to them and ask, do you have this size? They look at this and they're just looking at each other and saying something in Spanish. And I need to guess what they're talking about. And I'm asking them, okay, is this that size? They say, yeah. And they don't even help me, nothing. They just like keep staying there and looking for something else.
You were asking like, oh, do you have this version? And they were like, yeah, over there. They just point you to that and you can find it yourself.
Yeah, and they didn't try to help me at all.
Do you think it's because of the culture here that people are not very approachable? Maybe it's the culture that here is not used to smile. Maybe it's the weather, it's always like this.
I mean, of course, if you're living with this kind of weather, I understand I'll be so sad and depressed and probably angry.
We thought like, you know, coming to Peru more international, maybe if they're very used to seeing international people or foreigners, they'll be very welcoming as well, but it's actually completely opposite.
I mean, I can say that we see sometimes people who really kind to us. For example, just now in a cafe, the woman who served us, she was super kind and nice. Yeah, but it's like 3% of all of them. Well, this was just our not so great experience in this city, but that's okay. We're not gonna let this bring us down because, you know, not everyone is like that. But I'm sure as we explore more of Peru, we're gonna see more of the beauty and hospitality that this country is known for. Wow, look what we found here, a Hong Kong market. So you guys know I'm from Hong Kong, so I'm super excited to go and check in to see how authentic it is. But I just want to quickly explain like why there's so many Chinese stuff over here in Peru. It's because apparently in the 1840s to 1870s, there's a huge wave of Chinese immigrants that came to Peru to work. And after that, they just started staying here and bring their culture, like the cuisine, the Chinese culture. That's why you see lots of markets, restaurants, also in Chinese style as well. But yeah, enough talking, let's go and check it out.
Wow, they really have super authentic Chinese things like Chinese wrap pockets. They have this, which is usually, I know my grandpa does it. He burns these for the ancestors. It's like ancestors' money.
They have some Chinese game like mahjong. And of course, Justin's favorite session, it's a sauce.
They sell Japanese curry here too. This is exactly like how you normally go to in the Hong Kong grocery store and you see a bunch of like Asian related stuff.
Okay.
So Hong Kong, so
Just in
authentic.
every single country, he try and find the sauce, and he always asks me like, "Oh, can we buy? I want to cook with this."
You know it's very authentic when you actually find authentic Lee Kum Kee Chinese barbecue sauce over on this side of the world. It's not something that I would expect. You know, in any other countries, you never see a whole column like Lee Kum Kee.
In Russia, we use for cooking only salt and pepper. That's it.
Wow.
Justin using a bunch of sauces every time different. This is what difference between Russian and Asian. What is this?
This oyster sauce, a whole tub of oyster sauce that
That's
you can use for a
huge.
whole year. As we were just looking at all the Chinese products, one of the staff actually came up to us and recommended the Peruvian-Chinese sauce. It's called lomo saltado sauce for us to try and said it's on the house for us as a gift, which is really nice and kind of him to do that. Right, thank you very much.
But this you can say iconic sauce.
Iconic sauce in Peru.
See?
He gave us for free.
Yeah, he was so kind.
I didn't expect this.
Yeah, see the thing is here in Peru, they don't just have their own like Chinese sauce, but they actually mix with Peruvian culture as well and design this whole thing called Chifa, which is a Peruvian-Chinese cuisine. And I think lomo saltado is the iconic dish in Peru, but also it incorporates some of the Chinese stir-fries combined culture. Peru people love sauce too.
And you found your favorite part. This is why we came to this shop, is because of Justin love udon.
I'm so happy that we bought something close to home. It's like related Asian. And also we saw another side of Peru that, you know, not everyone, it's like not friendly here. Some people can be very friendly as well, like the owner just now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really makes our day, I think. So now, moving on to next, because I was telling you there's a lot of Chinese influence here, we actually want to show you a very typical Peruvian mixed Chinese cuisine, a restaurant that is very popular for that. So we've already arrived at this Chinese restaurant called TITI, and apparently this place is actually very iconic because it opened at 12:30 and already just now when we came in there's a long line already. You know, this Chinese cuisine thingy in Peru that is very popular. It's called Chifa. So in Mandarin usually when you say let's eat rice, you say 吃饭. So I think because they couldn't pronounce the N at the end of 吃饭, so that's why they call it Chifa here in Peru. So at this place, we got one of their signature dishes, which is the roast duck. Also a very iconic dish in Hong Kong that we always eat. And this is gonna be our lunch. It looks amazing. We also ordered the jasmine tea as well to pair well with the roast duck. Whoa.
It reminds me to Peking duck
It's exactly like Hong
in
Kong.
Beijing.
But this tastes very authentic.
You can just come to Peru and he'll be exactly the same taste that you can try in real Asia.
Yeah, I'm so surprised. Usually in another country, right, they try to copy some Chinese dishes here and
It's so
there,
different.
but it's so different taste. But this is tastes exactly like Hong Kong.
Amazing.
Very impressed. So tonight we're actually doing something rather special. We've come to this park that apparently they have something called like a magical water circuit or whatever. Basically it's a dancing fountain. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie guys, I don't really have a high hope for this. Alina said it's gonna be beautiful, wonderful.
Found this place on the internet. They said it's gonna be a beautiful fountain show.
In my mind, I just can't imagine it being so exciting, you know? I just can't imagine a fountain be like,
No, it's gonna be music.
yeah, probably something like this though.
It's gonna be music.
Yeah, it's gonna be finished. The fountain show started right on time at 8:15 and the park was packed with people and everyone just stopped to watch. There are projectors from the back of the fountain turn the water into these holograms of historic figures, dancers and animals and other abstract stuff, together with banger music that synchronized with the fountain. Overall, yeah, it's not bad, slightly better than I thought. But anyway, this was a good way to wrap up our time in Lima. Now in the next episode, we're gonna go check out things that are outside the city with a lot more action. So make sure you subscribe so you can see all our upcoming episodes. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next one.